Hi guys, Trish here from Porch Music, and I wanted to teach you a little bit about cleaning your trumpet today. When you're finished playing, we're going to disassemble our trumpet. Take our valve apart. Make sure that we've emptied our spit valves before we get started. And because of the COVID, we're going to not just dump them any place, we're going to dump them onto our cloth. Make sure that they're completely dried. Take our valve out, top and bottom, loosen them up. Make sure that any of the spit is out of there. When you're disassembling your horn, make sure that you keep track of which valve is which. They should have a little number on each valve that'll tell you which valve goes in which hole. Each valve casing has a mark on it to tell you which valve it is. There should be a mark on the valve itself that says 1, 2, or 3. And the valve casing should have a mark on it that says 1, 2, or 3. If you don't get the right valve in the right valve casing, it will not play. So if it's not engraved on the valve and the valve casing, you will have to keep them in order when you take them out and in order when you put them back in. Make sure that there's no spit or residue on there. Clean it off of any of our foreign matter that we don't want to have on there. Take your oil, open your oil up. Get a good healthy amount of oil on there. And place it back in. Make sure that you listen for your click as you're putting it back in. Hear the click. Screw it back down. Put it back together. Make sure it pumps nice and smooth again. We're going to repeat that on all 3 valves. You're going to pull your slide. Make sure that it's clean of all foreign matter, also known as spit. Same thing on the longer portion here. Clean off all that spit. Take your grease. Re-grease it. Healthy amount of grease. Replace your slide. When you replace your slide, make sure you line it up perfectly again. You should have your little bump on the outside so you can grab it easily when you go to put it back in and out. It should slide freely. If it binds at all, you're not lined up straight, or you need to come in to make sure why it's binding, and we'll figure out why it's not straight anymore. But it should not bind. You're going to repeat that on all your slides to make sure that all your slides are free, clean, until you get them all cleaned up. Make sure they're all moving freely. All your slides should move nice and evenly and freely. Doesn't take that long to put it all together. Again, with your front slides, make sure that your spit valves are down when you reassemble. Then when you've finished all of that, just take your rag over your horn, polish out the inside to make sure that there's no foreign matter in there. Make sure it's all good and dry, and then you can replace your case. For your mouthpiece, you're going to want to put that in your mouthwash solution to make sure it's disinfected for at least 20 minutes. You're going to want to do that at least once a week, if not more often, especially now with the COVID going around. You want to make sure that you keep it nice and sanitary. And that's with any of the valved instruments. That'll be the same scenario of cleaning each valve and cleaning each slide every time you play. Thanks so much, and you have a wonderful day, and keep your horns clean and play on.